Alright guys, this is on level 000B, the basement level. This is looking at the check-in desk down here. Again, this video is going to kind of be for reference because I'm not totally sure. We haven't decided on all of the finishes yet and what's going to go where and what we're replacing. I know this is a type of solid surface and a plastic laminate front. Looking around back, looks like plastic laminate counter and a couple of base cabinets over there. This is just a look into the entrance, and then I'm just going to kind of do a slow pan here for you, show you what we got. Peeking in here, this is the room right across from the check-in desk, the print room. I believe this just gets carpet and paint. Hodges and Hicks will have a discussion with the church on who moves this out. I don't think any of the subs need to worry about this unless we specifically say it. But again, you know, door frames that are already painted will need to be repainted. All that good stuff. Just gonna kind of walk over here for you guys. A couple of stairs into the parking deck. Like we talked about before, all stair railings, all that stuff that's been painted previously will need to be painted again. And that is a look into the stairwell. Let me peek in there for you, and I will meet you up on the other level. So this is a typical stair where all the stringers will need to be painted, all the handrails, this stuff. This one has like some mesh that'll need to be painted, all that fun stuff, and I will see you upstairs. All right, guys, this is level 100. I just came down the stairs here. This is on the east side, so I believe this is the A drawing. It's not the B drawing, I know that. Level 100. So coming out, this is where you have some existing theming and wallpaper that's going to get removed. You have this reception desk. I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen yet on this, but just want to give you guys a quick pan around on it. And in general, a lot of the things I'm going to be talking about on this video, some of them are to be determined. So I'm just going to kind of show you what's existing. This is stepping into the nursery hallway. So you have some countertops on either side. You have some signage up top. All right, guys, sorry about that. The video froze, so I'm starting over in the nursery hallway. So looking down here, this is where you have your countertops at a couple different areas. You have the theming elements in the hallway that are going to get replaced. And then this is stepping into one of the typical rooms. You have little LVT cutouts over here. Plastic laminate base and wall cabinets. Not totally sure what's going to happen with those yet, but I will keep you posted. This video is kind of just for reference because the scope is going to be a moving target in terms of what the church wants and needs. I do know that all these window moldings will need to be painted. All these wall graphics will get taken down and they need to be skim coated to a level 4 finish. I'm just going to kind of pan around, nothing in the ceilings. There's some plastic laminate cubbies over here that might need to get relaminated or something along those lines. Any of the door frames that are already painted will get painted again. And then stepping into the bathroom, this is a typical single restroom down in the nursery area with a single cabinet, new flooring, nothing with the ceilings, and then stepping over to an adjacent room. You can tell that it's kind of a mirror image of the other one. So I will define what the scope is in here, guys, and we will go from there. All right, guys, I just came up these stairs and I'm going to pop out on level 100. This is on the west side of the building, so this should be your drawing labeled A, if I'm not mistaken. Got some restrooms over there, passing by the elevators. This is the reception desk, and again, this video is going to be for informational purposes because I'm sure the scope that I tell you on here will switch and change around a lot before we get to the final pricing. So I can let you know after the fact what we're going to do in each of these specific areas. So this is the reception desk. Stepping around here, that's your door to the outside. This is your classroom on the right. I think this is the one with the most theming in it. And I forget if the plans talk about any theming going back in here, but just going to do a quick pan for you guys so you can see what's existing. And we'll step right back out. I'm going to peek over here at the workroom C102. And I'm not, again, don't take my word for where we're doing countertops or base wall cabinets, all that stuff. I'll just let you know after the fact, but I do know that every room is getting flooring and paint. So that should give you a view of that. Let's see, walking down in here. Just gonna look in here for you guys. This is something where all this furniture and all this stuff should be out of the way for you ahead of time. And we can just do flooring and paint, and we can rock and roll with it. So now I'm walking down the hallway. If you're looking at the plans, I'm going page north, passing a couple offices on the left. We can just assume flooring and paint in there unless something else is noted. And come down here. Let's see, just gonna peek in this little break room here for you guys. Give you a look. As you can tell, a lot of these rooms are the same unless you get into areas that have millwork or stuff like that. I don't think there's any millwork in this one, so we should be good. This is a look at, I think on the drawings it calls for this floor tile to be removed and go to just stained concrete. This room is going to be very similar to the one right to the next of it. It's just two little janitor's closets. Just to give you all a quick pan around of what we're working with. And props to Joel showing me around today. He's killing it. And then we're going to step down this hallway. Some more stair metals that are going to need to be painted. You can see the door frames up there will need to be painted. Let's see, this is an elevator single for reference. And this is coming down the corridor, guys. So this is looking into, I don't think there's anyone in here, so I'm going to take a peek. This is the break room, first door on the right. Again, I don't know about the countertops and the plastic laminate, what's happening there. That looks to be in pretty good shape, so I could see it staying. But, you know, flooring, paint, all the fun stuff. Coming down the corridor. Just gonna peek in here. Again, guys, I think I'm being redundant at this point because all these rooms are very, very similar. And I think that's the last one I'm going to show you, because further down the hallway we don't have, there's a couple of storage rooms down there, and that's it for the scope on this floor. Alright guys, I just walked from the cafe there in the distance, so if you're looking at your plans, I'm stepping into the western portion of the building. I walked down this corridor, and now I'm stepping into the western portion, into the preschool portion. So again, anything painted gets painted. I don't know if that room gets touched or not. In here, there's a note about the theming contractor. We're going to demo the floor, put new floors in, and then just paint the walls, and then Mr. Theming Contractor comes in and puts up his graphics. Each of these little room labels will need to come down because there'll be new stuff going in. And these rooms are going to be all very similar. I'm just going to peek in this one for you. So again, anything painted is going to get repainted. All these wall graphics are going to get removed. We'll need to skim that to bring it back up to a level 4 so Mr. Painter can come in and paint it. I don't know what happens yet with these countertops. I apologize. You can see that little LVT square, storefront windows, all that good stuff. Take a little peek in the bathroom here for you. Really nothing to write home about. All right, come back out into the hallway. I'm continuing down the preschool hallway. Peeking in here again, you can see these rooms are all very similar. Same bathroom as before. Looking out into a very similar classroom as before with some graphics that come down. So I'm going to hoof it to the end of the hallway to meet up with Joel, who has been awesome today and guiding me through this myriad. So we're coming to the end of the hallway. There's a reception desk right here. I need to, again, look at the plans. This is all just for reference. So when in doubt, refer to the plans and any emails I've sent since this video. Just to take a look at that. peek down here for you. There's a stairwell down there. There's a single elevator. I'm just going to peek into this stairwell for you real quick to show you what a typical kind of back of house stairwell looks like. You got some, stair stringers and stair metals that need to be painted, some rubber stair treads, all that fun stuff. Don't remember if we're touching this. We are. This is the green room for the chapel, which I'll show you in just a moment. Just a quick pano. And I will come over here and show you the chapel. All right, guys, so this is going to be the chapel. I don't think y'all have seen this before. So I'm just going to do a quick pan around for you. You have your sound booth up there. You have acoustical wall panels. Still to be determined if these are going to get recovered. I will get you an answer on that. But I'm going to pan around. So hopefully I can go back through and count these acoustical panels. Anything painted gets repainted, but all this stained wood is going to remain the same. There's some scrim cloth up there, it looks like, that we did not discuss previously. I'll get you an answer on that. The front of the stage stays the same, but the top of the stage will actually get refinished. So sanded and refinished on the stage, new carpet all the way across, some acoustical panels. We got no acoustical panels on that little corner wall. Ceiling elements painted, get repainted. And that is it for the chapel. All right, guys, this is just a really quick pan around of the level 200 foyer near the existing canopy. So you're looking at the west portion of the building, going through your two sets of double doors. And then this is all existing floor tile that gets demolished and replaced. I don't know if we'll include this, but there's a couple acoustical panels right here. Anything painted gets repainted. Door frames, all that stuff. And then for this desk, sorry guys, this desk I believe receives a new solid surface top. Don't think any of this plastic laminate gets replaced. As of now, we're not touching the elevator doors in terms of repaint, but we'll be repainting the frames on these hollow metal doors, I would assume. And this is entrance to the parking deck and the stairs to the other levels, which I'll show you in just a moment. All right, guys, this is starting at the far left side of level 300. Excuse me. Looking out into the parking deck entrance, this is a stairwell that we just came up. I think I showed y'all already, but this is a typical kind of back of house stair with some exposed stringers. You have some mesh right there and exposed stringers, stair metal railings going all the way down. So coming out on level 300, typical, again, new carpet and paint. Ceiling gets repainted where it's already painted drywall. Two elevators for reference, and we're just gonna walk down here with you. Let's see, this is looking out windows into the existing canopy. Just for reference, swinging around here. This classroom is open, so I'm just gonna do a quick peek in here. Again, not much to see, guys, just carpet and paint. I don't think anything happens with this millwork. So coming out this way, I'm gonna walk you down level 300. I believe the plans show a door right here actually, and there is not a door right here. Plans also show, I believe this going back as tile, but I think the pastor actually said it's going back as carpet. Just a heads up. Single elevator for reference. Just gonna kind of pan over here, and I'm gonna turn down this hallway, going down in front of the existing canopy outside these big windows. There'll be some wallpaper. You can see on these little faux ceiling beams. It'll need to get demoed and then skimmed. Need to bring it to a level 4 finish. Let's see, I believe this room is shown on your plans. Let me get over here and I'll just poke my camera through so y'all can take a look. You can see some of these theming elements in there. They are gonna get removed from the wall, and we'll need to skim the wall to bring it up to level 4 again. And then we'll just paint it like normal, and Mr. Graphics guy can do his magic when he comes in later. Let's see, so this is at the end of this corridor. We're now crossing into the eastern portion of scope of work. I'm gonna hit pause and I'll join you in the powerhouse. All right, guys, this is walking from the western portion of the church into the eastern portion. Pause for 1 second, clean you off a little bit. So this is stepping into the powerhouse. This is an area that I don't think we've really shown y'all before. It's a really cool area, actually. Just to do a quick panorama, there's a lot of theming elements in here. They're gonna do a new theme in here, so a completely new theme. So in terms of demo, all these wall graphics get removed. Obviously, all carpet gets removed. These wires, you know, faux wires run across the top get removed. A lot of the stuff is gonna get demoed. The graphics on this back wall over here, all that good stuff. The ceiling is gonna be black drywall to remain. Won't have to mess with that. There's some like 3 kind of ornate fans up there that I believe will get removed. In terms of all the flooring demo, it gets demoed, but then we're actually gonna put a price on coming back with some fixed stadium seating. There will be 3 rows once you get to this bottom level. But then besides that, I think the plans kind of show these different levels. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 for a top level. We're gonna put an allowance on reworking the stage, but besides that, all these stair metals get painted. This is just a look up into this little sound booth area. And I think that's kind of it for this portion. There are some small kind of theming elements that'll need to get removed, but I don't think they're anything big. Like this is, you can see, is kind of like a plastic piece that's just stuck up with tape. So even if Hodges and Hicks needs to do that, we can. Some stair metals running up the side as well. And I think that's kind of it. I'll walk you to this little back of house area just so you can see it for future reference. There's some talk of, you know, demoing a lot of this overhead structure here. I don't think anybody needs to worry about pricing that right now. We will just price that once we figure out what the scope is. Some stair metals coming up this ramp. Again, the graphics I showed y'all earlier. And I think that's it for the powerhouse, guys. All right, guys, so I just came up this stairwell. If you're looking at the 4th floor, this is the stairwell at the very top right of your plans. I just came out this door. We got a single elevator for reference, and I'm hooking her right down the hallway. So this is stepping into the accounting suite. Just, you know, new flooring, new paint in here. Anything painted gets repainted. Just gonna peek in this office real quick, guys. All this furniture will be out of the way for you so you can come in and rock and roll with flooring and paint. Ceiling is gonna stay to remain. All these cubicles will be moved so we can just rock and roll with it. Pretty typical finishes in here, guys, just walking you through it. Oh, pardon me. No, you're totally fine. Thank you. All right, so we just walked through the administration or accounting suite. That's the set of double doors for reference. Now we're kind of soireeing into the rest of the administration 4th floor area. A lot of these offices are gonna be the same, not a lot of millwork in them, just flooring and paint, and y'all stuff should be moved and y'all ready to go once we get in there. So stepping into this big open area, You see kind of these slanted ceilings. Those elements will need to be painted, all walls, door frames, all that fun stuff. The cubicles on this side will be moved, so we don't have to mess with those at all. Again, all these offices along the side are kind of the same. You know, all the furniture and stuff will be out of the way for you, so you can just come in and do flooring and paint and don't have to worry about anything else. This is looking into here. Break room, maybe, yeah. Joel is good at reminding me to see different areas. This is the kitchen area. Just gonna do a quick scan for you. We got plastic laminate basin wall cabinets and countertops that might need to get replaced, but we'll wait for the go-ahead on that. They're still in pretty good shape. And that's looking outside towards the front. So I'm gonna walk you through the print area just so you can see it. A lot of basin wall cabinets, but again, they're in really good shape. And I think these are existing to remain. Get you a feel of the different flooring in these different areas. That closet has LVT. Step back out here. This is a mirror image of that room we were just in. And I think that's it, man. I think we're kind of there. This level 400, we're on the far left side of it now. This is stepping into the kind of entrance lobby. These floors are existing to remain. I have a question into the architect on if he's gonna want us to redo this wall covering or not. We'll definitely repaint the base, repaint all the crown molding going around the room. And just gonna do a quick pan for you. I think this room looks gorgeous, and personally I wouldn't change a thing, but we'll do whatever the owner wants. So awesome. That's it for the 4th floor, guys. All right, guys, this is a peek into the men's room on level 100 on the west side of the building. The reception desk is right on the other side of that wall there. This is one of the restrooms that receives more of a renovation than others. Just gonna do a pan around for you. These plastic laminate countertops go, and I believe they become solid surface. Doing new toilet partitions as well. The wall tile here gets demoed and replaced with new. I believe the toilet accessories are in good shape, so those should remain. All the fun stuff. Looking at all that. Let's see, I don't remember off the top of my head if this gets new lights or not, but this is a look at a restroom that gets one of the more intense renovations, I believe. A little plastic laminate plumbing skirt. And that's it. All right, guys, this is the cafe restroom. For reference, the men's restroom. We just came through this door, step in, you have a little bit, and this is typical in each of these restrooms. You have a little plastic laminate counter here. There's 2 different restroom schemes in terms of what they get. This is the one that's gonna receive new countertops. That's about as far as I know in terms of the extent off the top of my head. You can see it's plastic laminate countertops. We'll repaint all this. You got a full length mirror with some trim that'll be repainted. You got some plumbing skirts down here that'll need either replaced or reworked or something. And then stepping into here, you have floor and wall tile demo. I believe the new wall tile going back will not go on these side walls. It'll just go on the wet walls. I don't know in this one, I think these toilet partitions get replaced because in other restrooms they do not. But these ones do get replaced. Just looking at the accessories, they're still in really good shape, so we're not gonna really touch those very much. We'll just remove them and put them back on the new partitions. And that's it for this first restroom scheme, guys. All right, guys, this is looking towards the foyer entrance near the sanctuary. These are the double doors into the sanctuary. That's page north. These are the restrooms on the left. So I'm gonna take you into the men's restroom. This is a scheme where countertops are gonna remain. There was some discussion to go back with wallpaper on this main level. I'll let you know what happens with that, or it might be paint, who knows? We are doing new floor and wall tile. In this restroom, the toilet partitions are in good enough shape that they're gonna remain, but we will remove them while we're putting new floor and wall tile on. This wall tile, as you see, goes off of the wet wall onto this wall, but in the new scheme, we're not gonna have that. It's just gonna be wet walls. There's a little strip of mosaic tile going across. And then back behind these mirrors is additional, the MT tile. I don't know if it's a mosaic or not. For these countertops, the counters are gonna remain, but this plastic laminate skirt is gonna get replaced, and it's not just the curved skirt underneath, it's this little trim skirt here too. So, Mr. Millworker, you tell me if we need to replace the whole thing, if it's easier just to do that, or if it's easier to go ahead and just put a new, scrape that top layer off and try to redo it. Similar goes for this little baby changing station. You can see that we're just gonna relaminate that with a new color. No tile on this wall. We'll just do these wet walls in the back. And again, partitions will come off, toilet accessories will remain. And then for our electricians, this is in the sanctuary men's bathroom. These are the fixtures that are gonna get replaced. So if you can see that, I'll try to hold it still just for a second so you can take a look at that base. It looks like it has a couple screws on either side that might come out and make it an easy in and out. Mirrors will probably come off and just go back on the wall. A couple little intermediate supports underneath there. And I think that's all we got. All right, guys, this is a quick video at the sanctuary foyer. This is something Jonathan Fallon mentioned before that I just wanted to get record of. I believe this cork covering stays, or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I need to check the drawings, but I think these fixtures might get replaced as well, along with those fixtures that are in between each of those doors. So just to give you a quick look at this, and that's all I got.